Hey everybody, Jeff Flesh again here with you today. So I'm bringing you something new this week, and I'll be doing this, I think, doing these weekly. But anyway, it's going to be called Leadership Tips of the Week, and it's going to be a new video series, short videos just about insights that I've had from the previous week or that current week, work week. And you might be able to take that and put it into your workflow or just reflect upon it and see what comes. And so this week we're going to talk about vulnerability. And why vulnerability? Well, because that's what I've been reflecting upon a lot this week. And I think it's because with COVID-19 and so much unknown, there's going to be so much more needed in the vulnerability realm. And so let's talk about vulnerability for a minute. And what does vulnerability look like and what is it? Well, instead of just talking through it, let me show you. So I like poems, okay? I don't necessarily like to read them because I don't often understand them, but I do like to write them. Whether they're good or not, don't even know what that means, so it doesn't matter. But let me be vulnerable with you because, well, sharing a poem with you and reading it, that's vulnerable for me. So let's go. This is called Our Darkest Hour. You ready? Our darkest hour is nearly here. Hold on to what you hold dear, as there will be a prescient light which you can call upon tonight. Pain is life, and life is pain. Know, though, there is no other way. Through strife and hardship, we must fight to know the life that's been brought to light. A journey with a destination known. Yet in those times of darkened night, when the soul is stretched beyond and there's fright, take solace, friends, and don't give up the light. Be true to you and also take care, and please don't despair. Though alone you feel, alone you are not, as we all share the same birthright. For in our shared humanity is where your connection will last. Through the connections we share, the brighter the light becomes. As we can all understand both passion and strife, they are equals, you see, both necessary for flight. Take care of yourself and love long this life. By sharing yourself among those with more plights, remember always their plights are sources for all, and sharing with them resourcefulness you know. There we go. So there it is. That's vulnerability 101. Doing something that is at the bounds of where you feel comfortable, and actually it transgresses it. It goes into uncomfortableness. Yet, what I say in a lot of the writings I do today and a lot of the conversations I have is that's where the jewels reside, is inside vulnerability. And here's other things that reside there. So let's take a look. So it's just really quick today and simple. Vulnerability leads to creativity, which leads to innovation. Because what happens inside of our vulnerable selves is that whole new worlds arise around creativity because we're going out and we're taking risks. We're doing things that are uncomfortable. We're moving ideas into action and execution that maybe previously, if we're not vulnerable, we wouldn't do that. Because inside of not being vulnerable is sort of avoidance of the idea of being vulnerable. It's a limited framework, whereas when you're open and vulnerable, there's possibilities are endless. They're endless because you're open to all things as it comes into you and through you out into other places. And so, as I've said before in this video, vulnerability is needed today. It's needed desperately inside of the COVID-19 pandemic because we're going to have to create all new ways of being inside of whatever comes as we learn more about the virus and things continue to shift and change. And we're going to need all kinds of new business models, organizational models, team models, and then models for our own life. And so my invitation to you today is to be vulnerable. To be vulnerable. Be vulnerable this week. Be open. Or into your next week, into this weekend. Be open, be vulnerable, and see what comes. That's it. All right, everybody. This was the leadership tip of the week. It was on vulnerability. Please stay healthy and well. And this is Jeff Flesh saying, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.